I went to church in Kansas City, and James had met my mother and was excited about the different prophetic streams that were coming through our church in Kansas City. And then I met my future husband, and it turns out that he and James already knew each other. And so I started tracking with their family a little bit. Marcus took me to meet Michael Ann, James's wife, and I just immediately fell in love with her, and knew that she was somebody that I wanted to learn from. They had 4 children, and I, at that point, hadn't made many decisions about all of that, but we ended up having 4 children like they did, 2 boys, 2 girls, and it felt like our families were deeply connected from the very beginning. There's nobody else in our life that has mentored and affected us the same way that James and Michael Ann have. Through everything that we have gone through, they are the ones that I would look to and say, if I needed them, they would be there. I would describe the heartbeat of Encounters Network as to affect as many people around the world as possible, as deeply as possible, through whatever means that person has in front of them. If they're to pray, they want to help you learn how to pray. If you're to prophesy, they want to help you learn to prophesy. If you're supposed to be an intercessor at home, you're supposed to be someone who manages an office. They're the foundational teachings that they have hit every single aspect of your life. By being on the ground in key places around the world, if there's a disaster, they're there. If there's a hungry heart, they're there. Teaching or preaching or prophesying, or even just hugging and loving. They've affected more people around the world than I would even know how to count. I see Encounters Network making disciples through their teaching, through gatherings that they initiate, through storytelling, through touching people's lives in every aspect. James is so excited about media. Every new media that comes out, he figures out a way to engage people through it. He was one of the first people that I knew of that was doing ministry via social media. And he was so excited, and it's hard not to catch his excitement for something because he's so excited about it. Encounters Network offers so many different opportunities to be involved in classes that they teach, in intercessory groups, in trips that they do, that if you have a heart to be involved, you just need to contact them and be involved, because they will open a way. Take their classes, be part of Prayer Storm. It's all there and is very open. James is a very, very open person and very, very welcoming. I do what I do for a couple different reasons. Number 1 is calling. Number 2, I married into it and have had the privilege of picking up a mantle that the Lord had planned for me, but wasn't one that I was aware of until I married into the Young family and their family history. We lived in Asia for long enough for me to realize that the Lord had created me to do that. And he from the time I was a little girl, I loved everything Asian. And so I saw how the Lord just put pieces together for a prophetic journey that I could not have dreamed up.
If you know of a ministry that we need to know about, please give us a call, 888-641-8606, or take a look at our website, revelationstv.org.